Hey everyone, I'm just going to run us through a very quick application that we created for a client. They wanted us to do a bit of health screening for their office locations where their employees are coming in after the pandemic, and we need to find a safe way to allow them back in, but also do a bit of contact tracing. So we were able to build this app very quickly for them because of the situation that they're in, and they wanted to get back into work as soon as possible. So the reason why we're able to do this very quickly is because we're using the power of Power Apps instead of developing something from scratch. So what we have here is a simple form that we embedded into their SharePoint, which they use very extensively for their intranet purposes, and I'll walk you through some of it very quickly. So as you can see, we're grabbing the name, and this is who I'm logged in as you can see in the top right hand corner here, and this gets picked up automatically. Same thing with the manager information too as well. So I don't have to actually enter that information. I'm able to select, and this is the great part about it, I can select multiple offices, let's say the Houston office, and then it shows me the max capacity. So another requirement that we had from our client was to have a maximum capacity. It's actually 50% of the office, and this might change, this might decrease, and they are able to configure a lot of this on their own through the administrative panel that we've created for them. So I'm just going to type in, maybe I'll come in at 2 o'clock p.m. And this is the mandatory portion. So if I click next over here, please enter all required information. So it has that form validation. And if I answer no to all of these, but maybe I have one of these, so let's say I have a fever, and if I click next, it tells me your request to access the office has been rejected because you did not pass the health screening. So I'm just going to refresh this, and I'm going to do another one. And I'll show you another requirement that they wanted to as well. So we're going to go back, and we are going to try the Houston office again. Right. A request for the same date and location has already been submitted. Another request cannot be completed. So that was another requirement that they wanted. And once again, we should probably be doing this, checking this every day. On top of that, I'll go and show you the email that comes through too as well. Your request has been rejected because you did not pass the health screening. So let's try another one and show you how it works. So let's try maybe London, and we're coming into the London office once again at 2 o'clock p.m. And this time I'm just going to do no, 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 and then no. Okay, so let's click on next. So this moves on to the second part of the form, and there was some validation before that. In the past 14 days, have you done any of these? No and no. Of course, if I do yes, I'll be uh, it'll be declined. But let's submit the request. So please monitor your email for confirmation of your request status. So we'll give it a few seconds. While I'm doing that, I'm going to show you some of the administrative possibilities. So we have the in-office requests, and this is where it's the actual breakdown of all the requests. And let's say I'm the office administrator for that specific office. Since I'm the administrator for all of them, I get to see all of them, but it's all based on permission. So I'm only going to see the ones that pertain to me. And as part of the, like I mentioned before, it's the actual configurations too. I can configure the office locations, the pre-approved employees, and the time frame too as well. But let's double check on this email that came through. Acknowledgement of your request to access the office. So in this case, your request to access the office is received and required your manager approval. So this will go on to the manager. All they have to do is click on approve. They'll get the same exact email, and once they click approve, it will automatically send back saying that everything's good to go. So has been this application. We can build this out further, but this was what the exact requirements that they were looking for.